Hey there, coin lovers and collectors. Welcome back to Old Charles, your #1 source for rare coins, collectibles, and historical currency from around the world. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Philippine currency to uncover the story and value behind a very familiar yet intriguing coin, the 1993 5 peso coin from the Philippines. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our exciting videos about vintage coins, coin values, and more. The 1993 5 peso coin is one of the most recognized coins in the Philippines. It marked a big change from earlier coin designs and became the first 5 peso coin in the improved Flora and Fauna series. This version replaced the smaller, rounder 5 peso coin that was in use before 1991. Let's look at the design details of the 1993 5 peso coin. Features the portrait of Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines. Along the edge, it reads *Republica ng Pilipinas. Below Aguinaldo's image is the year 1993, the minting date. Displays the official seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, Central Bank of the Philippines. The seal includes the 3 stars, a stylized eagle, and a shield, symbols of Filipino sovereignty and identity. The coin is made from copper nickel, has a diameter of about 27 millimeters, and weighs roughly 7.7 grams. The 1993 release was significant for several reasons. It was the first year this new design was introduced. It reflected a shift in the Philippines' coinage system, preparing for a more modern currency set. It was also during a time of economic reforms and changes under the administration of President Fidel Ramos. Because of this, many collectors regard the 1993 version as a first-year collectible, which can sometimes raise its value. Now here's the big question. Is the 1993 5 peso coin rare? In general, no, it's not rare in circulation. The coin was produced in large numbers, and many Filipinos still have them tucked away in piggy banks or drawers. However, condition matters a lot. A heavily circulated coin may not be worth more than its face value. But if you have one in mint or uncirculated condition, or better yet, proof condition, that's where the value increases. Let's talk numbers. How much is the 1993 5 peso coin worth today? Typically valued at 5 to 10 Philippine pesos, depending on where. Can fetch between Cuban peso 30 to Cuban peso 80, or more depending on demand. May be valued between Cuban peso 100 to Cuban peso 200, or even higher if part of a complete flora and fauna set. In international markets like eBay, some sellers list these coins for $2 to $5 USD, but sales depend on the condition, listing, and collector demand. If you want to collect or sell the 1993 5 peso coin, here are a few quick tips. 1. Check the edges and surfaces. Avoid coins with heavy damage or corrosion. 2. Store in a cool, dry place. Use coin holders or sleeves. 3. Pair it with other Flora and Fauna series coins. Full sets are more valuable. 4. Look for errors or misprints. Any irregularity can add value. So there you have it, the story and current value of the 1993 5 peso coin from the Philippines. It may not be ultra-rare, but it's definitely a nostalgic and important piece of Philippine numismatic history. The 1993 5 peso coin holds a special place in the numismatic history of the Philippines. It marked the beginning of a new coin series known as the Improved Flora and Fauna series, and introduced a design that was modern, symbolic, and nationalistic. Let's go back to the early 1990s. In the early 90s, the Philippine government, through the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, initiated several monetary changes. One of them was the modernization of the country's coinage system. The goal was to improve coin durability, introduce updated designs, and represent important national figures and symbols more clearly. In 1993, the newly restructured Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, BSP, was officially established, replacing the old Central Bank of the Philippines which had operated since 1949. To commemorate this, the BSP adopted a new official seal, which was used for the first time on the reverse side of the 1993 5 peso coin. This made the coin a symbolic representation of a new financial era for the country. On the obverse side, the coin features Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines and a key figure in the country's fight for independence from Spain in the late 1800s. He symbolizes patriotism, leadership, and Filipino courage. This marked the first time Aguinaldo appeared on Philippine coinage, adding historical value to the design. His image on the coin was chosen to honor his role in the country's past, aligning with the BSP's vision of recognizing Filipino heroes. The design was both functional and meaningful. It included larger size and heavier weight than previous 5 peso coins. A clear display of the year, 1993. The new BSP seal, which represented trust and stability in the financial system. The 1993 design stayed in circulation for several years. However, it was eventually replaced in 2000 by a smaller, golden-colored 5 peso coin in the new generation currency series. That new version featured Andres Bonifacio instead of Emilio Aguinaldo. Because of these changes, the 1993 5 peso coin is now considered obsolete for daily transactions but still legal tender. While no longer common in circulation, it remains in demand among collectors, especially those looking for coins from the flora and fauna era. First issued in 1993 under the improved Flora and Fauna series. Featured Emilio Aguinaldo for the first time on a coin. Marked the rebranding of the central bank with a new seal. Represents a period of national economic reform and modernization, no longer minted today ***, making it a piece of collectible history. Now let's talk about one of the most important factors that determines a coin's value, its condition. The 1993 5 peso coin, like all collectible coins, can fall into several condition categories. The better the condition, the higher the potential value. No signs of wear. Full luster, sharp details, and no damage. Looks exactly how it left the mint in 1993. The value *** Cuban peso 100 to Cuban peso 200, or even higher if part of a proof set. Never circulated, specially struck for collectors. Mirror-like surface, super sharp details. Value *** Cuban peso 200 plus if verified as part of an original proof set or collector's edition. Store in a coin flip or capsule. Keep it away from moisture and direct sunlight. Don't clean it. Cleaning may reduce its value. The better the condition of your 1993 5 peso coin, the more valuable it can become, especially for collectors. Even though most coins in circulation are only worth face value, those in uncirculated or proof condition can be worth much more.